with them getting off the slow starts. 3 points in the first half.
Well, now, against Buffalo, they just roared right down the field, and I thought, oh, we got this.
Yeah.
You know what? They thought we got this.
They did.
And they don't got this.
They don't got that. And so the thing is that I'm not saying that he needs to force feed Amari the football, but they got to find a way to get him some easy throws. Put him in a bunch formation, stack him, put him in motion, but find ways to get him easy throws, to get him confident, because it seems to me with any receiver, Skip, their rhythm, football is still about rhythm. And if you give a guy football early, you let him know. But they go first quarter, second quarter, here we are, Amari doesn't have a target, doesn't have a catch. Now he starts to drift. Try to find a way to get him the ball early. That's Kellen Moore, that's your job, is to find a way to get Amari involved into this offense. And Dak is going to have to find a way to get the ball into the end zone. Skip, as simple as that. On the road, get out to a fast start, make the home crowd start booing the home team, and then you're home free. Because I believe if they were to get down 14-0 like they got down in Detroit, it might be a different story. Because the Chicago fan is going to be a little restless. Because they kind of fed up with Mitchell Trubisky. They kind of are.
Sure.
And so the Cowboys, that would be my thing. Let's start fast, put the pressure on them, force them into a few turnovers, and then we can coast this game home. So I believe it's going to be a Dak type of game.
So, I'm going to say this one more time. This is not a must-win for my team, thanks to the Beagles. This is not do or die tonight, because it really doesn't matter record-wise if they lose tonight and even lose to the Rams, because all they have to do is go to Philadelphia and win, and I believe they can and will. And then all they would have to do is come home and beat the Redskins, and I believe they can and will, and they would win a home playoff game. So given that there's no real sense of urgency, what I would like to see tonight is a flipping of the script, because this team suffers an identity crisis when push comes to shove. When the play needs to get made, they're not sure whether quarterback or running back. Whose team is it?
Right.
Dak's team? Zeke's team? I think it's Dak's team, but I can't defend him anymore because they're 6-6.
Right.
So tonight, I would like to see them go all in with Ezekiel Elliott, the $50 million guaranteed man. I would like to see him force-fed tonight because, to your Amari point, remember, Amari has 47 catches at home in 6 games and 17 on the road in 6 games. That's scary bad.
Right.
That's saying, wait a second, he's not the same guy on the road. For whatever reason, is it weather? Is it injury? I don't know what it is. He seems to get injured more on the road and take himself out of the games more on the road.
Right.
So in this case, I want to see what happens because, look, there are 2 things I can count on when I'm watching NFL football games. Number 1 is Baker Mayfield Progressive Insurance commercials. Can I not count on them? They're just relentless. They're just everywhere. All kinds of versions. It's Baker's house, right? And you have to protect your house, blah, 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 blah. We see it over and over. The other thing I can count on is Zeke on first down. Handoff, no gain. It's just like clockwork. It's Zeke for 1, Zeke for 2. In yards per rush on first down, he ranks 20th in the league. This is the guy who's led the league in rushing in yards per game over the last 3 years. He's 20th in the league on yards per rush on first down. It's so predictable. It's so stomach-turning for me that I can't watch it anymore, and I finally give in to you because all I hear, they got to run the football. Eric Dickerson, great running back, maybe the greatest ever. That's what I think. They got to run the football, right? That's all I ever hear. They got to reestablish the run.
But in order to run the football, you have to show a commitment to it. You can't say, okay, we're going to run the football, and the first time you get...
seriously, I would love to see what would happen if they committed to running the football on first, second, and third down.
No, Skip, you can't.
Well, at least first and second, where let's see if you can establish. Let's see if he starts, as the workhorse back, to get hotter and hotter on a night in Chicago that is going to be kind of balmy for December in Chicago.
Well, how about just...
It's going to be 42 degrees with light wind.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll work.
But how about...
No precipitation.
Not
How about instead of just putting Zeke in the eye, how about run some zone reads?
Okay, I love that. I love it too, because I keep telling you, my quarterback can just gash defense because he weighs 240 pounds. And I'm not saying he's Lamar Jackson because he's not, but he can run it and he can slide it. And he's very nifty with the football, and they have really hurt teams when he has run the ball. He hasn't run it all year. So what if they just commit to a ground attack, ground and pound, and see if they can
ain't built
win?
like that.
Okay, well, again, 6-6, what are they built like? I don't know.
6-6.
I can't defend the passing attack.
They built like a team that's gonna be for the playoffs. We're gonna have somebody in studio with us. That's what it's built. That's what they built like.
Really?
Yep.
So we'll have Dak in studio during the playoffs.
And that'll be really nice if Dak could come on here and talk football with us, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or maybe Jason Garrett could come on with us.
No.
Reveal the secrets?
No.
He could listen to you and clap.
No.
Way to go, Shannon. You're wrong again.
You've been very disrespectful to Red. I have nothing but the utmost respect for Red.
I know Red pretty well, and I like Red because he's a very likable guy.
You tried to get the man fired for like 8 years.
Okay, and I've lost. I failed. And the only silver lining to missing the playoffs would be Red would be fired.
Yeah, Red definitely. Red definitely would be gone.
Kind of having a hard time still rooting for my team because if they make the playoffs, he just might be back.
Yeah, at this point, that's probably the case.
Okay, so the point is, do I trust my defense against Mitchell Trubisky? I don't. Got 3 defensive starters out. Now, Antoine Woods got stopped and arrested for marijuana possession and concealing evidence. And I don't know how that's going to turn out, but he was already out for tonight anyway.
Yeah, so he was already out.
No Jeff Heath, no Leighton Vander Esch.
Maybe he's in pain. Maybe he's trying to numb the pain.
Well, you're probably right about that, but who knows? So my point is, watch Mitchell Trubisky having a pretty big night.
Now, you know the Bears can take the ball away. I mean, they got Fuller and Eddie Jackson.
Yeah.
They do a great job. But I would like my chances with Amari on Prince of Mukamura.
I think he didn't practice all the way. I don't know if he's going to play, but I think he's been out.
Well, you definitely don't want to be not practicing and then have to go up against Amari, who's a technically sound route runner. That ain't what you want.
But they got Eddie Jackson. They got guys who can.
Eddie Jackson wrong. Yeah, he can make plays.
Yep.
Yeah, Fuller is very good.
My defense has gone 4 straight games, 295 snaps without forcing a single turnover. Yep, no playmakers on defense.
Just how will Skip watch the game tonight? That's my biggest question. What will he wear? There's so many things going into it. But before the game kicks off tonight, download the Fox Sports Super 6 app and play for free for a chance to win Terry Bradshaw's $25,000. How about that, guys? Eek.
Well, Skip, I took the Bears. You know that. But I know you said you want Zeke to have 30, 35 carries. But this is really an Amari Cooper game. And if it's an Amari Cooper's game, it's a Dak's game. Because Dak's going to have to somehow find a way, Skip, to get the ball into the end zone. They need to do that early. I think when you're a team and you're kind of struggling, the longer you go into the game and you don't produce points, the more it starts to seep into your mind, here we go again. And for whatever reason, Skip, they cannot get off the fast starts on the road. They did early in the year. I think they played the Giants. No, they played Washington. They got off to a fast start. But normally what we've seen over the last 6, 7, 8 weeks is them getting off to slow starts. 3 points in the first half.
Well, now, against Buffalo, they just roared right down the field, and I thought, oh, we got this.
Yeah.
You know what? They thought we got this.
They did.
And they don't got this.
They don't got that. And so the thing is that I'm not saying that he needs to force feed Amari the football, but they got to find a way to get him some easy throws, put him in a bunch formation, stack him, put